What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're going into the Fight Club, talking UFC 298. And as always, before we jump into it, go down, like and subscribe. Comment your picks and your bets down below. And I'm Paul, pick 'em, win 'em, Concha, and I'm joined with.
What's up, you dirty bitches? It's your boy, Kev, Waterboy, boy, the Street Fighter enthusiast, aka the People's Champ. And we in this bitch with some motherfucking killers. Oh my gosh. Who else in this motherfucker?
It's JP, aka Southpaw's Run Boxing. It's in a name. Fighting the game. Who else I'm here with?
Yo, what is good? You already know what time it is, yo. It's your boy, comedian Romeo Mac. And I'm here with the edible, which I'm going to devour probably right now. But, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm ready to do this shit. I got shit to talk.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Paul, man. This is the card I've been motherfucking waiting on. We got the homies in this bitch, but on some random shit. Look at my hair right now. You want to hear a tragic ass story of
this?
motherfucking?
I forgot to tell you.
This getting done?
I fought with the braids. I forgot to tell you. I fought with the braids. I forgot to tell you that.
That shit looked like a broom that got used too much.
Did I witness these braids getting done whenever we were recording?
Oh, they were getting done on the last episode, weren't they?
But yeah, I mean, if y'all don't know, y'all can see the process. This boy was there's an hour plus episode. Y'all, there was a good little process.
And I was going through it the whole episode, dog. Like, I'm trying to keep the straight face and stuff like that.
That shit looked like it was ass.
I'm so tender-headed, kid, and like my hair.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Yeah, and my motherfucking Oh yeah, shout out Romeo. We gonna let him fuck your hand.
Y'all didn't see that face he made. That shit. Yeah, that's why I said it looked like it was ass.
It's sour as fuck.
Oh wow, there you go. Taste the rainbow, homie. But no, on some tragic shit, Paul, JP, Romeo, motherfucking. Tell me how I snuck off out of the office today to go to the barbershop. I had my appointment booked and everything. And the barber changed locations of the motherfucking shop. And I'm like, God damn. Like, I literally did everything possible. When I tell you, I snuck out so smooth, left all my stuff in the office, made it look like I was going to go use a bathroom real quick. Man, I'm gone. I'm talking, I'm in the middle of the city. Man, I had to turn my ass back because I know niggas would notice I'm gone if I went to the next spot. That shit was tragic.
Was it Reggie?
Huh?
Was it Reggie?
No. That's a nigga named JG. But yeah, man. But that's my life at the moment. So I need to talk this motherfucking fight card with all these fucking hidden ass fights to get me back right.
Before we jump into the card, I will point out because Kev said that this is what he's been waiting for a minute was this card, and to say how big of a deal it was we were about to record. We did the NFL episode, and we always do the UFC episode with it. And in the moment he found it, like, we're not doing 298 this week. I'm like, nah, bro, that's the following week. It's Joe Pyfer this week. But we did not record no UFC shit that night, bro. That shit was cut short. So that boy said, fuck that. We're not doing it. He said, I'll be back for 298.
True story.
So here we are. I'm happy we made it. We got two extra people on this bitch. Romeo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've actually. Kev be fucking with you on the Saturdays.
Sure does. I remember.
And my ass, the work schedule done changed, so I know I've done barely see you.
You could drop a comment.
Right, they talking about Paul like he a ghost dog, but he wasn't there.
He is a ghost, man. He went with the live piece of garbage. Man, how you do us like that?
What I do, bro?
You didn't show up to fucking Nashville, man.
They're still mad at you about that. Everybody. I'm telling you. I be telling them niggas is still mad about that. Niggas is hot.
Goddamn right, yo. Niggas went and found the smoke section, bro.
I saw video. I saw video underneath.
Hey, quick story. Romeo, tell them about the fucking smoke spot in Nashville. If you don't know, UFC Nashville, me and Romeo Mac and the Bourbon and Bud podcast, we're all in Nashville, linked up, collaborated. There's a video that will come out someday. I got all the footage. And it was my motherfucking birthday. Tell them about the fucking smoke spot you found.
I do send that video in the group chat.
I'm going to tell you what I remember. Because, you know, I was drinking too. But I know we got there and I was like, yo, where's the smoker section? And they was like, yo, there isn't one. I was like, well, could we leave and come back? And they were like, no. So I come back to the squad. I'm like, yo, no smoker section shit. Cause niggas had to smoke on them. I'm like, oh, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna find us a goddamn smoker section, nigga. So, I go do my little snooping around. What I'm saying? I go down the steps. I find a little construction zone dipped off in the back of the back of the back. Check it out, scope it out, make sure everything's good, do the claps and shit, make sure ain't nobody come. I was like, oh, fuck that, man. I went and got these niggas, though. We went and got that, man. We started smoking out.
Vibing.
I saw the video. I saw the video of them, and I knew I was
in the arena.
Yeah, it's like under the arena type shit.
And
y'all can get caught.
What?
Hell no.
You know who we're running with?
Romeo Mac.
Incognito mode.
Nah, when I tell this isn't something you just accidentally stumble upon. You have to genuinely just have a sense of like, I'm gonna find this shit. Like you just because this shit was upstairs.
Like, I can sense nobody's in this direction. I just have a sense in my body telling me nobody's over here.
Literally, there was no like you accidentally saw somebody go this way. Like, no, you had to have just genuinely been like, I'm gonna find a spot.
I ain't gonna lie. The whole time I was thinking, not to sound braggadocious, I was like, they don't know what it's like to be around me. They're finna find out. Magical shit happens.
We got the sauce.
Hell yeah, but that's the bars, man.
Man.
Paul, we mad. We mad, Paul.
Oh yeah,
shit, y'all better get your licks in while you can, while you see me right now, big dog.
All right, I'm gonna do it throughout the programming.
Thank you. But let's get into this card. Anaheim, California, 298. Fucking what is it? Yeah, one belt on the line. We got some big names on this card. Where do y'all want to start talking? I know you said, Romeo, you had some people you wanted to top on the prelim before we jump into anything else.
Just looking at the card, Josh Quinlan or whatever his name. I don't know who. This is the first one I seen, but then I seen a chain. But let me get started on the first one. That nigga Josh is nice. I don't know who Danny is, but what is this? His UFC debut? He's not even ranked.
He came off the Dana White Contender Series, first round knockout.
Okay, so he might be something, but he also might not be. I seen Josh fight. Josh can fight. I think Josh can win. But then I noticed the chain of the next 3 fights, all Asian fighters fighting non-ranked world opponents. It's almost like
there's an agenda.
Give the Asians, and that's not the agenda, but this night we're gonna make sure the Asians, get it popping real quick.
You also like how far, like New Zealand and shit, they not too far. Australia, that's so closer to the Asian countries, ain't that shit like right below them?
Yeah, but I'm saying the opponents aren't ranked at all.
Oh no, yeah, this is what you got. The first guy we named, Barlow, was off the Contender Series. Brenson Ribeiro, I never even heard of. I'm gonna be honest, that guy I never heard of this guy.
Yeah, and I'm like, what did he come off of? All right, he came off the Contender Series.
Yeah, and Carlos Vera is coming off his UFC debut against a fucking Japanese phenom.
All right, well, they might know something I don't know, but I'm just saying. One of 2 things are here. The Asians are to be praised or to be slaughtered.
And you think they're getting knocked out? I think to be praised right now.
Not so much what I think. It's just, all right, example, Neal Magny's last fight. Come on, man. He was to be slaughtered.
Yeah.
He surprised everyone at the last couple seconds, but he was to be slaughtered. Knowing the first guy, knowing how I know he's pretty good, I'm sure he'll beat the other guy. I'm thinking it's for them to be praised. I think they're trying to make sure the Asians have the upper hand.
Quinlan plus 175. Is he in some of your parlays?
I haven't made those yet. I'm going to make them tomorrow. I got to make sure everyone makes weight and how they look on the scale.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a last minute dude, even though you could have got a favorite for way better, but You know, if somebody looks fucked up on the scale, I'm like, I ain't betting on that bitch.
It's shaking.
Nah, that shit real. I mean, I wasn't even looking into this fight, kid. The fight that I think I'm gonna start the day with is that motherfucking that Nakamura dude. Since I've been putting so much respect on his name.
Oh yeah.
No clue. 8-0 though. That's what I mean. Look at his 8-0. That's a feeding.
He was a part of that Asian. I don't know if y'all remember last year. It was like the Asian road to the UFC when they got like 8 Asian fighters from over there, and but he just knocked them. Everyone he fought just slaughtered them, or like line him up to get
what I mean?
Slaughtered.
They're feeding him.
And then for the Asian championship belt type shit for like road to UFC, like you won the contract. First round, 33-second knockout. Give me the belt. A welcome to the UFC moment. And
oh my gosh,
Jay's been wrestling since he's 5 years old. His dad was like a high level wrestler. He was like one of the first shoot wrestlers in Japan type shit. So like it's in his blood. Like this kid's supposed to be special.
Bro, they have to go to Asia, whether it be China or Abu Dhabi, whatever. The continent of Asia, they got to go there. I think these people, and with the timing, I mean, that could be what, 6 months or so? I think these people are set up to win their fights so they could be on those cards. So if I have leftover change, I'm putting it on the goddamn yellow people. I'm putting it on the Simpsons.
Yellow people is crazy.
Wow.
Simpsons is crazier.
The Simpsons is even wild.
The Simpsons, I'm a fan of the Simpsons. That's a compliment to me. But yellow people is crazy.
But I was gonna say that he also them Japanese dudes that got like the blonde tips. They be looking. They be meaning business in the fighting world, bro. They be like head of their group.
Fact. If you ever watch like Muay Thai, even dude boxing, what's his name? The monster.
Anyway.
Yeah,
you earned
all the boys got blonde tips. Might mean something. It's like the Brazilians that dye their hair white. It might mean something.
When they get that blonde tip, they become the main character of the anime.
Immediately. That's the equivalent of becoming a Chad in their culture.
For real.
Well, y'all talking about hair. What about no hair? Like my man's Marcos de Lima.
Old man de Lima?
Yeah, I think Lima gonna do it.
I'm still not over. He was in almost all my parlays his last fight. And Derek Lewis' fat ass came out with a flying knee that fucked up my night.
That fucked up everybody's night, including his. He was like, I didn't know he was. Derek Lewis didn't know.
Bro, he caught a knee, and he said that every tooth in his mouth was shaky, was loose.
Yeah, I'm not betting on no man that needs dentures after his last fight, man. Like, I'm out of there on that.
I couldn't imagine.
But he can go the distance. His opponent can't.
Justin Taffa beat up on Lane in his back-to-back fights. Remember they had the no contest in Nashville? Y'all was there for the first no contest.
Only thing I remember about that night is trying to bag that goddamn security guard like that.
Oh, they did no contest. I remember that. He was there for that. Because then they fought in Jacksonville.
Oh, that was Jacksonville.
Okay, but let's check this out. All his wins, inside the distance. All his losses, decision. His opponent can take him to the decision.
You think DeLima's doing it?
He's old. He has no choice. He ain't finna fucking fight this young ass nigga. He finna sit there.
I can't count it because he upsetted Waldo's Costa or that Cuban, one of the craziest nicknames, Cuban Missile Crisis.
He finna pull a Glover. He finna pull a Glover on their ass. The old man that whoop your ass real quick.
And he's Brazilian. That second spurt Brazilian.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And he's jacked. For a fat dude, that's a jacked fat guy. You don't want to see him at parent-teacher conference and you cussed at his child on accident.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I'll see Taffa. If Taffa pulled up, I'm like, I'm finna fuck his fat. Now he might woo, but
the Lima just does not get caught. That's the only thing. Taffa can catch his ass. That's his thing.
But the Lima's old enough to take at least 5 of those.
I don't know. I never heard of chins getting better with age.
But bones get denser. Well, I mean, fighting,
Oh, you
Bones.
get more brittle.
No, that's regular people. I'm talking about fighting. You like he's his shit done calloused over. Look at his skull. his bones are so real. His face looks like a skull.
He looks like a thump. I'm looking at him right now. I don't know. I think I'm gonna rock with Tafa. I got the young gun on that one.
Oh man, I don't know. Bert got his shit split against Derek Lewis. I might have to take the old dude.
So I'm saying, look what Derek Lewis had to do to fight him, because Derek Lewis knew what time it was.
Everybody picking a young dude. I'm gonna pick the old dude. Let's see what happens. Maybe this is his bounce. This is a good bounce back fight for him. So if he gets this dub, it's nice for him. But I'm gonna be on the I'm play devil's advocate. We know that's Romeo Mac's favorite.
I hate devil's advocate. What's next? Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern, slight underdog, taking on Amanda Lemos. Basically a pick 'em.
Yeah, for Lemos.
You picking Lemos?
I like McDern.
They're both coming off of losses. I mean, Lemos got absolutely murdered by Weili for 5 rounds, and Dern. I mean, I told everybody Andrade was going to beat the fuck out of Dern, and that's exactly what she did.
No, I'm not gonna lie. You definitely did tell us that, and we was like, nah, she's fine as fuck. She
plus 300.
Her last 2 losses were to champions. Her last loss before that was 2017. Mackenzie Dern's finna get beat the fuck up, and I love Mackenzie Dern, but it's not happening.
Yeah, Mackenzie Dern got this, fam. She got this, bro. You know them kicks.
This girl
she gotta defend herself. You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern got this, bro. We would take Mackenzie Dern all day.
Check this out. Yeah. This girl has 1 submission loss, right? So that means she with 3 submission wins. Mackenzie Dern, that's her specialty. So you already know they're looking out for that. This girl has 8 knockouts. She's gonna do the same thing Jessica Andrade did. Piece the fuck up out of her. And I love Mackenzie Dern's. Like, we should have sex, but whatever. She don't know me, so
100%, bro. That fucking Amanda Lemos. Dern has nothing that's gonna keep Lemos off of her. And Lemos has really good BJJ, which would be able to not really go to the mat, and if it hits the mat, be able to fend her off and get back up. But on the feet, Mackenzie Dern struggles with people that have like this overwhelming pressure to them, and that's Lemos' bread and butter.
And if Dern's does go for the sub, it has to be very early on within the first minute, or she's gonna be working for it the whole time. And that's gonna tire her out. And this girl's not finna get sub like that. Not with the camp knowing Dern is coming. She's sub. What, man?
Dern turning more and more into the Paul Craig of the women's fighters, bro. Like, you know exactly how to game plan this person because they got one thing.
Exactly. And I don't see that happening. Like I said, she only lost to 2 champions.
Let's see.
Well, her last 2 losses were to champions.
I mean, I like Mackenzie Dern as much as everybody else, but Lemos might have the upper hand in this one. I think we just need to stop the Brazilian crime.
Dang, I'm the only one that's going Dern?
I think you is the only one going Dern, big homie.
All right, man. I'm gonna come back to this when she wins, man. I'm gonna be talking.
Circle it.
Let me type in that little group chat talking about something, man. Y'all doubted the go.
The battle washed.
Don't do Mackenzie like that. I'll be watching that with lotion just for her.
Damn, man. This is y'all be wild.
And I'm not gonna be ashy neither.
Next fight. We got the opening fight of the main card. Anthony Hernandez taking on Roman Kopylov. Hernandez minus 225. Kopylov is sitting at Hernandez plus minus 260. Kopylov plus 210. Hernandez pretty big favorite on this fight. That motherfucker can wrestle, and he's going up against Kopylov, who honestly I mean, decent takedown defense, decent wrestling himself. He is Russian, or I believe he's Russian. I don't know, but he's from over there in Eastern European, where they got wrestling in their blood. But he's on a spree, 4-fight win streak, all knockouts, where he's just been mowing through people. So I don't know. I don't know how to really pick this fight, other than we got one guy that probably might wrestle his ass off, and the other guy that might catch you on the way in.
I mean, I lost respect for Hernandez. I think he ducked Curtis, but it's gonna be a good fight. But I do think Hernandez gets this one.
I think if it goes the distance, Hernandez gets it. And that's after losing 2 rounds.
Wow.
You think he squeaks out some bullshit?
Yeah, I mean, his grappling's great, but I mean, good and all, but he's got,
He beat Brandon Allen for the LFA championship back in 2018, whenever they're both on the way into the UFC. And Brandon Allen,
that's 6 years ago. I mean,
I know, but it's crazy to think. Brandon Allen's like fucking climbing the ladder right now.
So was Kopylov.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But I mean, he's not like he's being no crazy. I mean, Josh Fremd, Ribeiro, Soriano, nothing too crazy.
I just don't think Kopylov's gonna knock this dude the fuck out. I don't think so. So I think it's gonna go the distance. But I think Hernandez will get the last 3 rounds.
What were you, Gator? You got Kopylov, Southpaw. Southpaw's run boxer.
It's not a 3-round fight.
It's
not a 5-round fight. It's a 3-round fight. Hold on.
I was gonna let
that
you
changes everything.
Yeah, he said
that changes everything. Kopylov then. You got fire off on this nigga.
The hammer. Bro, Kev's actually half asleep, but if you fuck up, he'll hear your ass.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be listening.
But like I said, yeah, I got Kopylov. Like I said, yeah, he ducked Chris Curtis. You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say I watched him fuck up Chris Curtis. So yeah, I like Kopylov.
Hernandez ducked Chris Curtis.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah, Hernandez ducking smoke. Chris Curtis is Strickland's best buddy.
I'm thinking of Gaslam. I still got Kopylov. Fuck it. I thought he was Kelvin Gaslam. I'm upset.
Yeah, but I want to pick Hernandez because I do think he's going to wrestle his ass off. But at the same time, you can't duck Chris Curtis. That's kind of that's not something you should be ducking in the UFC.
We ducked Chris Curtis.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I'm gonna have to go. Fuck it. We're all on Kopylov. Let's fucking ride the Kopylov train. Fucking plus 210. Give us the underdog. And I think he's gonna knock his ass out. First round knockout.
Be fitting.
And then now let's get into the heavy hitters of the card. Some of the bigger names, bigger fights, the ones that actually have impact to the MMA world. Henry Cejudo plus 185 taking on Merab Dashvili. Always fuck up his name. Minus 225. Cejudo's second fight back since returning. Everyone knows he lost to Aljo last year by split decision. Merab, on the other hand, has just mauled his way into the top of the division, coming off his Peter Yan performance where he broke the record for takedowns in a fight.
I was about to say, I don't know if he mauled his way. I definitely think he took everything down in his way, but I don't know if he ever mauled that motherfucker. But before we get into
he mauled his way to the top, KK. Yeah,
my question is, I fuck with Merab. You tripping? I'm part Georgian. I fuck with Merab. But is this a number 1 contender fight? You guys say?
This is a Money in the Bank fight.
I was about to say this is
This is number 1.
It's not. It doesn't have.
This is the number 1 ranked versus.
It is. And let me tell you why. It doesn't have Corey, and it doesn't have what's the other dude name? It doesn't have Umar. It doesn't really have the heavy hitters in the
both ranked beneath. Both all ranked beneath.
Is Henry Cejudo ranked?
No, I said they're all underranked. I think it is just in the face. I think it is
Henry's
just
ranked
off
number
the
9 in the world, so I know in the UFC he's got to be at least number what?
He hasn't
Who?
won a fight
Four?
he hasn't won a fight in like 10 years.
Who's
That's
Cejudo?
facts.
He won
Cejudo
rounds
didn't
against
beat Aljo.
Aljamain though.
He won like 1 round,
Look,
2 rounds maybe.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
glad, I'm glad you and me
it's
were on
number
the same side.
this is the number 1 contender fight.
Yeah, it needs to be,
Oh.
but like I think Dana's not giving Marab
But
that.
Dana White don't believe in number 1 contender fights, but he changes shit out of a whim. This is the number 1 contender fight for the
If
next
Marab
3 weeks.
wins, who fights for the title?
Corey.
No, Corey still has to come up off that last because we saw him fight in Nashville. Corey that wasn't on number 1 contender fight.
But I don't think I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Dana truly wants Marab to be a champion.
No, because of what the shit they pulled.
Yeah, you don't want any
No,
star. He does no stardom to Marab. This man, like, he not pulling in pay-per-view numbers.
especially with his style, it's not happening.
If Cejudo wins, you can talk me into Cejudo versus Sean O'Malley. Yeah, that will happen, 100%.
That's why I said it's a number 1 contender. And Sean O'Malley's gonna lose, but that's a different
Yeah, Sean's getting cooked. Sean's getting cooked.
But Marab
said the same thing against Aljo.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm on Rob.
Do you think Marab can take down Cejudo?
Oh yeah, I think
he's his ass.
he's gonna bullet.
You think he can do it 5 times though? Like how many times?
He's gonna bomb his ass.
Look, he's gonna bullet.
He trains in the same camp as Aljo, who did it.
He had 50 takedown attempts. He had 50 takedown attempts against what's that dude's name? Jan. 50 takedown attempts, just straight pasting cardio, just shooting at you. Cejudo's not gonna keep up. You know what I'm saying? Aljamain, like Aljo's like slower, not with as much cardio, and he's gonna take you down once. And Cejudo was having trouble with that. You know what I'm saying? I think Rob's gonna abuse him on the ground.
If Marab is smart, he'll just do feints and take down defense and abuse him with the hands.
Marab is gonna fucking Batista bomb him, spine buster, pedigree, the whole arsenal. I think this is gonna be what were we saying earlier? Feed him to the slaughter, bro. Henry Cejudo, 37 years old. You can argue the Aljo a couple rounds here and there. I know I was for a little bit, but Marab, like JP said, the pace, the cardio, by round 3, if Marab hits him with the same pace he gave Jan, halfway through the second round, definitely midway through third round, Cejudo's gonna be cooked pace wise. He's not gonna it's gonna be the 4th and 5th round if it goes that far. Automatically, I'm giving it to Marab right now. So you're gonna have to tell me Henry Cejudo's gonna have to win all 3 of the first rounds to win this fight, and that ain't happening.
This is a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a 3-round fight.
No, it's 3.
God damn, Dana White. That changes everything.
It's the 4th from the top. It should have been featured, but whatever.
That is crazy, bro.
This is way better than Jeff Neal and
also
Garry.
depends. Like, does Cejudo come out to Rocky music on something like Rocky 4 and shit?
Yeah, it's also better than the Whittaker fight too, in my opinion.
Yo, relax.
It is. That's not a good fight.
Yeah, for Paul.
I'm still going Marab though. Marab, he does have to turn the pace up even more. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, Marab, he's gonna fuck him up. Watch, and he said, "Tom, watch the accuracy Marab does. Watch the accuracy."
I think Marab's the king of that division. If you really think about it,
yes.
Umar to the king. King.
Well, yeah, Umar, but he's in his own. Umar's like the god of that division. He's in his own level. But I'm talking about like
Umar's the god of the underbelly. Stop.
He is the god. He is the god of the
Stop.
the 135.
Because my nigga Corey will show him something.
No, Corey.
I respect
Corey.
I love Corey, but I don't want to get in between this. I love Corey.
I ain't say he'd win. I didn't say he'd win.
Just show him a little something, though.
I didn't say he'd win. I said he'd show him something. The same way my nigga Gilbert's showed Hamzat something.
He ain't showing Hamzat nothing, man.
Well, you sound
You gotta
stupid.
tell, he did
He
drop
knocked
Hamzat.
Hamzat down 4 times. What are you talking about? He was robbed. What?
Wait, hold on,
Four
hold on.
times.
Hold on.
Four times kind of wild.
All right,
Gilbert knocked Hamzat down 4 times.
I'm finna mute niggas.
Man, he got dropped with a jab. He got
Wait, hold on. Stay on track. We still got a lot of cards to talk. So I got Marab too, even though I do think Cejudo, if he's smart, he doesn't fall for the same thing twice. But Marab's pace is a lot, and he's relentless. He only knows one thing. So I don't see Cejudo knocking him out and stopping this. So I got Marab as well.
Oh, all right. So
I
was a Marab. We gotta move the show along. 3 more fights to talk. Ian Garry minus 240 taking on Jeff Neal plus 195. This was a fight that's supposed to happen 6-7 months ago. Doesn't end up happening. Neil Magny gets the fight instead. Here we are, finally get it. The only thing that kind of pissed me off about this fight was Garry was being a bitch with the whole mugshot T-shirt thing, and I couldn't wait for the press conference. I couldn't wait for them boys to actually be face to face. And then they're all lovey, all good. They're all good now. They fucking shaking hands, talking. They're talking before the pressers, this and that. And I'm like, bro, there ain't no smoke here. There ain't no animosity, bro.
You know why?
Huh?
You know why? Because everyone hates Ian Garry right now, so he's trying to earn any fucking brownie points he can.
He got him, bro. He fucking got him right now. And at this point, I thought Neal was gonna keep that. I really was thinking Neal might come in with that I'm a fucking up mentality, and I was really gonna lean towards Neal like on some personal shit. But then Gary's already infiltrated the camp. He's already became friends with the enemy, bro. It's over, bro. Now Gary's gonna go in there and snake.
Let me tell you. No, this is how this went. Garry attacked him. Jeff Neal got fired up. Garry got humiliated, so Garry called off. Jeff Neal was never the aggressor, so he was like, all right, the attacker's chilling, so now I'm chilling. Now he finna beat his ass on chill mode.
On chill mode.
How do y'all see this fight? JP, I don't even know how you feel about Ian Garry. He's a polarized fighter. Yeah, I was either like him or hate him.
I don't like him at all. There's nothing like him.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
I tried to a little bit his last fight. Didn't. He's a little exciting, like fighting wise. Like if you watch him, he's a little exciting. But I just can't get past his personality. You know what I'm saying? There's a rumor he has herpes. I don't know if that's true or not.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't like him at all.
Fuck,
I think
damn. Wait, hold up. Whoa.
He said he got herpes. There's a rumor. His girl might be fucking her ex in the house, maybe still. Who knows?
That's who got it. That nigga was out there getting some.
He actually got it from a hooker, apparently, but at a bar,
husband
but
that fucked his wife.
But well, that's actually a true story. The herpes thing, he actually and there's been signs, but that's under investigation. But I think Jeff Neal's gonna knock him out. He's gonna really, you know what I'm saying?
Herpes.
He's gonna catch him. He's gonna catch him with a mean one. People do be saying Gary's head be on a swivel for that left hook from Neal.
Yeah, left hook, that right hand, man. I don't like Ian Garry at all.
You know why Jeff Neal's gonna win? He has the skill to do it, and he doesn't respect Ian Garry as a fighter. He just doesn't.
That's where we defer, because I think that's where Ian Gary's gonna catch him because of the fact he doesn't respect him, and I think Gary's gonna. I feel like there's been a lot of fighters that don't fuck with Garry that end up fighting him, and they don't respect him to begin with, and then by the end of that first round, they're like fuck, like okay, this guy is the fucking real deal actually. And by then it's too late. Like you didn't respect him in camp. This guy's already ahead of you on the scorecard. It's up from there. And I think Gary's gonna get the finish. Give me like the second round TKO.
Look what happened with Jeff Neal and Shavkat Rakhmonov, right? Right? Y'all remember that fight?
I remember that
fight of the night. Everybody got a bonus, even though he missed weight. You think Ian Garry could do that?
I think Ian Garry has more fluid hands. I think Shavkat's the more complete prospect. But
I'm saying, you think he could put on a war that went the distance?
No, I don't think there'll be a war. I think because Jeff Neal doesn't have there's nothing. Jeff Neal's a stand-up fighter, and that's what Garry does. And I just think that's where Gary's gonna
Dog, Jeff Neal is taking a step down in his last opponent. And he don't like him. He's finna whoop his ass.
Oh, bro.
Nigga
I'm trying
style.
to help you, bro. I'm trying to help your parlays. Don't be doing it.
Nigga style.
He is southpaw though.
What is Ian good at? What is Ian good at?
That boy was a black belt in judo since his dad.
No, what is he good at in the UFC? Not what accolades he brought with him. What is he good at in the UFC?
His hands were completely.
And his hands are better than Jeff Neal's?
Yes. He's a way more fluid boxer than Jeff Neal.
Wow.
Yeah, easily.
Nigga stripping.
Easy.
Lucky I'm on my last edible because boy, I swear
Jeff Neal is a good counter puncher and got power, but he's not putting combos together.
All right. Oh, Paul.
Nah, I'm taking Ian Garry, even though
Paul, you work Saturday?
Jeff Neal. I'm gonna take Ian Garry. I'm rooting for Jeff Neal. I'm hoping he puts some hands on him, but like Ian Garry is low key on a nice little run right now. He's one of them people that you gotta love to hate.
No. Ian Garry, Patty Pimlet, these are all just Conor wannabes that the UFC thought it could be.
He's definitely, he screams the Conor wannabe thing. He's like, I remember watching Conor McGregor in W.
Dog, they're even doing it with Sean O'Malley. It's the Great White Hope all over again.
Nah, the Great White Hope was Sean Strickland. It's over.
He already did it for us.
He said for us. Good.
Next fight, we got Paulo Costa plus 205 underdog. And Robert Whittaker minus 250. Whittaker's first fight since the DDP KO, and Paulo Costa's first fight since the Luke Rockhold win, where he was a big favorite and he looked sloppy as fuck in that fight. How are we feeling about this fight? Pretty big odds for Robert Whittaker, who did not look good in his last fight.
Robert Whittaker finna beat the dog shit out this nigga.
I'm co-signing that. I mean, JP, unless you a Costa fan.
I'm not a Costa fan. I don't like Costa at all. Like I really don't like Costa at all. But I lost a lot of respect for Whittaker after the last fight. And he's not really that good of a fighter. Or he's overrated. Well, he's overrated. He's super overrated.
Overrated.
All that, like he'd be this insane goat of the UFC if he wasn't around. It's just bogus. You know what I'm saying? And it showed in his last fight. He got completely bogus. Like he got completely like, come on, like DDP. He has slow hands.
JP,
he has a broken nose. He can barely breathe. Like,
JP, you watch highlights, don't you? You watch highlights.
I watched the fight. I watched him get destroyed the whole entire first round.
Yeah, you watched them. You watched them fight.
I watched it live too. I watched it live.
You watched them fight Yoel Romero. You watched them fight Izzy the third time. I mean, the second time.
I was the third time he got murdered.
My bad. The second time.
He got whooped the second. He got whooped the second time. He got whooped the second time. And the Yoel Romero fight.
No, he didn't. The second time. No. Y'all fucked up. The second time. That nigga was beating that nigga ass, huh? You watch him fight?
No, he was not. He was getting his takedown stiffed. You
watch him beat Jared Cannonier? Huh? I'm saying, did you watch these fights? Or did you just watch the highlights? You talking about Robert Whittaker, like Paulo Costa is a somebody. Now I can see if Paulo Costa was a somebody.
I didn't say Paulo Costa was gonna win. I just said Robert Whittaker isn't the guy that his fans have praised him up to be. And this is gonna be a tough fight for him.
No, he's
exactly. I got Robert Whittaker.
He's exactly.
He's not.
So who else in the division can beat him besides for Hazmat and Izzy?
Who? Robert Whittaker?
DDP.
Yeah, Sean Strickland. Shit, probably Sean Strickland.
No.
Sean Strickland probably can. Give me Sean Strickland money line.
No.
I mean, he probably can. I think he can. Yes, he can. Yes,
no,
he
can.
So we got Hamzat, Izzy, Sean Strickland, DDP, and you're making the Paulo Acosta conversation. Yes, no.
Nah.
No. There's a lot of
so he's still top 5. He's top 5 and probably one of the craziest.
He's top 8.
We only named 4 people better than him.
Bro, he already beat everybody.
And like you talking about middleweight?
That was a generation ago, though.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they done changed the hand of the guard now. That's like
If he beat them that long ago, he'll beat them now. Them niggas.
I'll give you honest. Brendan Allen would give him would.
Stop it.
Brandon Allen kind of nice, but I don't think he's beating Robert Whittaker though. That's a jump. That's a reach.
Yeah, maybe, but no, I got Whittaker on this one. I got Shittaker. That's what they called him when he got beat by DDP. It was like Shittaker the 10th.
I mean, I mean, that's what happens when
I'm shocked Romeo didn't talk about what happened with Paulo Costa against Izzy.
I'm just waiting till we get to Paulo Costa.
Okay.
Well, what happened with Robert Whittaker in it? He got knocked out also. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't get raped. He didn't get raped.
Yes, he did. Yes. He basically did.
He got raped in the ass.
He got knocked out sooner. He got knocked out sooner.
But was he
got dropped
over?
More times. He got dropped more times and knocked out sooner.
Yo, let me know when it's my turn, son.
All right, suppose.
Was his booty crack in the air with a man's pelvis on it? That's all I'm saying. Because that happened to Paulo Costa. It's not the same. I'll take a Robert Whittaker knockout 100% of the times if the choice is that or the Paulo Costa knockout. I'm taking Robert Whittaker every single time because he was squirming too, and he was like, "You ain't going nowhere." That's the fear of a gay fighter.
No, but for real though.
Who Paulo Costa beat? He sucks.
He does. I got Robert Whittaker.
He beat Yoel Romero too. He beat Yoel Romero too.
No, he didn't. He beat him on paper. Did you watch the fight?
I was on paper. I'm on W next to that boy name now.
Bruh. Yoel beat him up so many. He beat him up so bad. Paulo Costa started doing this. He started doing like taunting things, like "Come on." Oh yeah, I was like, "Why is he trying to be cool? You getting beat the fuck up."
Yeah, and I would say, if Robert Whittaker does want to go to the mat, that's usually because like Marvin Vettori also kind of was raping Costa on the mat for fucking like 3 rounds, and then Izzy literally did it, and Robert Whittaker could easily just hit it. I don't see Robert Whittaker by any means. Like, this is going to be a masterclass. I don't know if y'all remember the Marvin Vettori Whittaker fight from last year, or maybe it was the end of the year before, when Vettori was just getting cooked for the whole fight.
He was. And then change fighters, same fighting style, straight hands. Marvin Vettori beat the shit out of Paulo Costa.
Yeah, so that's I'm cooking. Robert Whittaker to me is the foundation to every parlay this weekend. Every parlay you're cooking up, you gotta have Robert Whittaker in that motherfucker because he's an easy leg.
That's hard to hear because you know how we feel about the parlay busters.
The parlay buster this week, I think honestly could be Ian Garry.
No, it could be.
You think so?
That nigga Henry
like
knocking him out with a left hook.
Ian Garry into the parlays, and I might be part of the people. But then also when Neal gets that KO knockout, then it's gonna be like everyone's parlay dead because they
actually, you know who it could be? McKenzie.
Oh yeah, a lot of people could be putting Dern just because they're like, Mackenzie Dern underdog plus 115. I'm gonna juice up my parlay with that. And then
she says she feels good.
I mean, yeah, I respect it.
And then. Oh, we gotta talk this main event. This episode's been kind of long, so we kind of got to keep scooting. Alexander Volkanovski minus 125, taking on Topuria plus 105. Close ass odds. Press conference just was on earlier. Don't know if y'all got to see the clips. Volkanovski came dressed in as an old man. Old man Volk made an appearance. While he was talking, the presser, they're sitting on like this, people in the middle asking the questions. Volk is answering the question with the belt right there on the table, and Topuria pulls a Conor McGregor, reaches over, grabs it, shows the world, like fucking taunting Volk, all that. Volk was like, "Yeah, you better enjoy it while you can. You're never gonna touch that belt after today." Da 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 da.
He bitched them.
So it was definitely an exciting.
He bitched him.
Who bitched who, you think? He both bitched him or Topuria?
You
bitched
said he took his belt, right? And held it, right? And then he was like, yeah, enjoy it while you last.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got bitched.
You saying Volk got bitched? Or Topuria?
Bro, if I took your glasses and you told me to enjoy them while I have them, but you're not getting them back until I give them back to you, I've bitched you.
Well, if you
I think I can see that.
There's like 5 to 10 people. I don't know if you saw the clip. There's definitely all the security in the world is in between everyone at that moment.
Who had the belt when the security was in between?
I can respect it. I can respect it, but it's not. I feel like he doesn't get bitched until you see what happens in the octagon. See, if you pull a Conor McGregor and win, he bitched him. But nah, I mean, there's different definitions.
Volk should have threw a table. Volk should have turned to Hulk. He should have started fucking shit up.
I'm crying.
He got my fucking belt. They was like, damn, don't take. That should have been a new rule. Do not touch the other motherfucker's belt. Remember that time they took Volk's belt? That was 10 years ago. Yeah, but you remember that shit?
See, I don't see Volk. That would be out of character for Volk. Like if Volk did all that shit on that regular, I could understand. But like Volk's not get out of character for some young.
I didn't know he got his belt snatched on a regular. I didn't know this was a thing for him. I didn't know he was a habitual bitch.
Well,
I didn't know he was a habitual bitch. You can easily
tell Topuria ain't never been there because that's not how you. When have you ever seen that shit happen? Once with Conor. And Conor became a superstar. If you don't go on and become a superstar.
You know why you don't see it like that? Because
then
when
you end up
snatch a nigga's belt, a nigga starts going crazy.
Niggas ain't touching my belt.
Tell him, KK. I can't believe I didn't see it. I didn't know my nigga Alex got bitched. I don't care if he's being a nice guy, passive. But sometimes you gotta stand on some business. I'm just keeping. Sound like he got bitched, my nigga. And we gonna clip that.
Damn, that's tragic. Hey man, I got nothing but respect and love for my dog Alex.
Yo, me too. But I'm keeping it real.
But on to the next shit because we still gotta talk this fight. Topuria is a fucking issue though. And I want to say this fight was too early or like one fight too early for the nigga. But who else is there for Alex to fight in his division? You can't get Holloway a 4th time. Korean Zombie's damn near dead. Like, who was he supposed to fight?
Korean Zombie retired.
Yeah, but who else is he supposed to fight?
That's it. This is why Topuria is fighting. If Josh Emmett was top 5, he beat Emmett badly. This is why he gets to fight.
And then you see
Volk's going to move up too.
Yeah, Volk's going to lightweight.
I don't think Volk's moving up.
He said he was. He said
he said at the presser that like he's going back up to lightweight.
I think that's the fight someone to fight for the title. I don't think he's vacating his belt.
He won't vacate it. Yeah, no, he'll hold on to until Dana says to give it. Until Dana says to give it up.
But if he loses, maybe. But
I say just hold it down.
Topuria is good. He's really. I like Topuria.
Topuria's a problem.
He's gonna get Volk's gonna get cooked.
I think Topuria's about to get cooked, bro. I'm on the opposite side.
What makes you think Topuria is gonna cook Volk? Like I've never seen Volk even get put in the kitchen before, let alone cook.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to steal that. That shit was hard.
You didn't just watch him get put in the blender 6 months, like not even 6 months ago.
This nigga fought Islam. This is the #1 fighter in the world. What you saying?
I'm saying you can't come off and knock out Ross like that.
Topuria is not no motherfucking Islam. I need you to chill.
I need you to chill. Islam's up there with John Jones. I get it.
It's all in.
Where are these people? What does these niggas have to do with Topuria?
That's what I'm saying. Topuria is a problem, though. That's what he should be saying.
This is why a problem. This is why I think Volk gonna cook Topuria, bro. I think it's too early to Topuria's career. I think Topuria, if he had more fights and more different types of fighting styles, like he's seen other high level fighters. His only high level fighter was Josh Emmett, and if you can argue Josh Emmett lost the Calvin Kattar fight, that he shouldn't even got that fight.
He beat that nigga ass.
And then
Awesome.
Yair beat the dog shit out of him. So Josh Emmett has only looked decent against one other higher level fighter, and it was Calvin Kattar. And a lot of people think he lost that split decision.
What about Bryce Mitchell? Didn't he just knock him the fuck out?
Bryce Mitchell looked good against a Korean zombie.
No, I'm saying then Bryce Mitchell just get knocked the fuck out by Josh Emmett.
You see what Topuria did to Bryce Mitchell?
No, Bryce Mitchell did not just knock out Bryce Emmett. Josh Emmett just knocked out Bryce Mitchell. Like
that's what I just said. Didn't he get knocked out by Yeah, Josh Emmett knocked that motherfucker out.
Bryce Mitchell's best win is Edson Barbosa. And
that means a lot.
A 40-year-old Edson Barbosa. That's high level.
All right, my bad. You know what? You're right. He knocked him out. I didn't mean to say knockout. He almost killed him. He was dying. Come on, man. Don't do that to Josh Emmett. He almost killed him, man. Everybody was worried.
Don't forget what Topuria did to Bryce Mitchell.
He didn't almost kill him.
Yes, he did.
He beat the dog shit out of Bryce Mitchell, but that's what I'm saying. When Bryce Mitchell, only 2 times we've seen him crack into top tier fighters, he's got absolutely cooked. Yes, he can beat the Dan Iges of the world. Yes, he can beat a 40-year-old Edson Barbosa. Yes, you can scream all you want about it. Yes, you can beat a Brad Katana. Congratulations, Bryce Mitchell. That doesn't make you high level. We've seen you go to high level. We've seen you get cooked both times. Hey. And so Topuria's best wins is that and a Josh Emmett I don't think was ever really going to win a title. No, Josh Emmett was a fun fighter that had heavy hands. Was never going to win a title. Was way too slow.
Bad night and he still went the distance.
He fought Herbert at UFC London and Topuria gets dropped in the first round. Fight almost over. Topuria almost has his first loss of his career. He comes back, he wins that fight. Where the fuck is Jaya Herbert now? Fighting on early prelims of fucking Apex cards. Yeah, and then Ryan Hall, the guy that likes to just pull guard and sit there, that's a good win. Damon Jackson, a fucking prelim fighter, that's a good win. I don't think Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell does not make you ready to fight fucking Volkanovski, bro. We've seen Max Holloway knock down every opponent that has cracked the top 5. Topuria somehow slips the Max Holloway test, and now Volkanovski's going to take care of it.
Yeah, that's just because they had the Justin Gaethje fight. They didn't have that. Topuria would have to go one-on-one with Max Holloway first. The Blessed Express.
But sometimes when you that boy, everybody be knowing, yo, like, come on, son. Sometimes I know what you're saying with the opponents, but sometimes when you that nigga, it don't matter who they put in front of you.
That was the case.
I remember Izzy coming up. I remember my first time seeing this nigga fight. I was like, no matter who they put in front of him, he's whooping they fucking ass, and he did it over and over. Ilia Topuria is that nigga, son. He can fight his ass off. His problem, this might be the greatest challenge, but anybody else, he's beating the fucking shit out of them.
Yeah, but I mean, not Max, but yeah.
I'm going Volker, man.
Look, he'll fuck Max up.
Volk striking is just too good. He will
fuck Max up.
His striking is too good.
I agree with you.
Topuria's not boxing with him. Topuria's not boxing with Volk, man. He can't do it.
I think Topuria is a lot better. Is going to show that he's a lot better than a lot of people expected.
Not box.
But Volk is just different.
Volk, he can't do it with Volk. You think he's doing that with Volk?
He didn't lose a round my first year watching MMA, so I've been stuck.
Sure.
I mean, Topuria definitely lost the round of UFC London when Jaya Herbert dropped him in the first round.
Well, I thought he was talking about Volk. Wait.
Nah, but I'm just saying, bro. I don't think Topuria's just. If Topuria had 1 more or 2 more fights underneath his belt in the UFC, I'd be like, yeah, it's about time, that boy. But like, I just think it's a little too early, too soon.
I was going for Volkanovski at first, but now, I mean, I'm factoring all these things. Topuria is a great fighter, right? Now, he bitched him out, and he's walking around all cocky, and then he bitched him out. Like, it's like, how do you not go with? I think Topuria thinks he's finna beat the dog shit out of him. And sometimes when you got that feeling and you got the skill to do it, you just do it. He just might be on that wave right now.
Hey, I will say Topuria is also overlooking Volk because he's already talking about how the people he's gonna fight after he becomes champion. And like that's one thing you don't do is overlook the person in front of you and fight, especially if you're the challenger for the belt. Like you don't overlook.
You do when you that guy. You do when you that guy. When
you don't look. When you start overlooking, you start losing.
That's true.
That's when you've been champ for a minute. Not when you that dude coming up, dog. I'm telling you, man. You be like, I'm finna fuck him up, and someone else next.
Tell me, bro.
Sean O'Malley did it. He said, I'm finna get him and get Cheeto. Sean O'Malley did it.
No, that's real.
When you're that guy, I'm telling you, when you're that guy.
So that's your pick. You taking Topuria, Romeo?
I didn't want to, but now I talked myself into it. Dog,
okay,
that confidence means something. I know because I'm a confident person.
No, that's real as fuck. We got 2 Volk, 1 Romeo, 1 Topuria. Powell, man, which way you going?
Oh, I got Volk by finish. It's gonna be like a 4th round finish.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Volk winning.
It's gonna be deep water. He's gonna take him to the deep waters. He's gonna show him the levels, and then all of a sudden, come 4th round, he's gonna be overwhelming him.
No, that's a vibe, man. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Powell. It's gonna be a great fucking card. I'm ready for every second of this. I'm low key about to cancel some other plans just so I can lock in on this card since I've been waiting so long for this motherfucker.
It's gonna be a good ass
card.
Romeo, you going live for the card?
Of course I am.
Yes, sir. And then JP, we popping out.
You going live?
No, we popping out. We'll probably go live for a little bit and then pop out somewhere for the shits and then come back on the recap. Come back on the little afterwards with that nigga.
Hit the Ale House, bro. They always be having fire ass specials.
Yeah, I do need a Zinger's Mountain Note in my life. I'm trying to get drunk.
Yeah, but after 10 o'clock at Ale House, like all the pictures are like $7.
Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with a picture?
A picture of alcohol.
A picture. Oh, I thought it only come as beer. I'm like, bro.
No, you can get pictures of like Long Island iced teas, margaritas. You can get pictures of fucking anything, really.
Really? I was about to say, what the fuck I'm gonna do a picture of beer? Nigga?
Like, they'd be like $8, bro. They'd be like $7, $8. And you can you take 2 pictures for less than $20. You was and then like half off on like a lot of food items.
Alright, I have to move.
Huh? I'm gonna be out. I would hop on the live because it is a pay-per-view. I'm gonna hop on a lot of the pay-per-views this year, but my daughter's birthday this weekend, so I'm gonna be out in Orlando living it up.
Oh, happy birthday to my niece. I gotta make sure.
Happy birthday to her.
Big 5.
And I got the party shades. Let's go.
Well, I appreciate everybody hopping on. It was a vibe. We talked the fights. That boy Romeo off the edibles right now. He's probably floating. He's probably seeing to feel better than everybody else. He might be on to something right now.
Nah, he was on to something until he picked Topuria. Then I was like, never mind.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, that cockiness means something.
All right. He said, this nigga Romeo was stuck on it. He took somebody. He got a bitch. This nigga let somebody touch his belt. Obviously, this nigga owns him.
I shouldn't have brought that up, right?
Shouldn't have. I was Alex all the way till I heard that shit left up. I was like, ooh. That means Volk got to come through and beat the dog shit out of him, and I don't think he got it in him.
I'm telling you, bro, we're gonna hear the UFC mic'd up shit, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like round 3, Volk on top guard, elbow on him, saying, "Touch my fucking belt again, touch my," and then you're gonna be sitting there like, "Damn, I should have."
Topuria is gonna knock him out.
Say less, man. The UFC 298, it's about to be a vibe.
Appreciate everybody staying tuned. If you watch this episode, you're still with us, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your picks. Go follow comedian Romeo Mac on all platforms. Appreciate Gator Boy Romeo tuning in with us. It was a good fight night. As always, this has been another episode of Totally Blitz Podcast. I'm Paul, Pickle Winner, join Kevin, Waterboy Savoy, special guest, Gator Boy Southpaws Run Boxing, Jamari, and comedian Romeo Mac. We'll catch y'all Saturday. We'll catch y'all boys in the recap next week. We'll see who was right and who was wrong. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.